Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
I basically feel like this is a positive change since people are bored with the music and or tired of it. It's not representative of who I am. And I'm also going to be honest with you guys now too. This is something that I've actually touched upon recently, but it hasn't really been talked about too much. Some stuff, it has been getting flagged as adults only on YouTube. YouTube actually changed their criteria for adults only stuff about a week ago. And what's happening now is excessive swearing is getting actually flagged on YouTube and you get demonetized. So I'm not going to lie. There's been a couple days I played the music and one of the songs had the F word 4 times within like 60 seconds. And they were like, oh, demonetize your whole stream.
Wah, I'm not making ad revenue. Wah.
What? Why? The whole point of YouTube's monetization system is that you're supposed to be an adult to be able to run ads on your videos, and you're supposed to be an adult to be able to contribute to a content creator or a streamer. You should be 18 years of age to be able to send someone a super chat or a membership, okay? You shouldn't be an underage kid doing it. So if I'm swearing on my stream, saying that my stream is for adults, why are you demonetizing my stream so no one can send me a super chat? I get it. What they're saying is, well, maybe advertisements shouldn't run on your stream if you're saying the F word every 10 seconds. Okay, fair enough. Don't run ads. What about, why are you disabling the super chats? There's no logic there. But again, there's no logic to 90% of the things that Google and or YouTube does. I've already explained to you guys over the years how they operate. They're a bunch of Ivy League, born with the silver spoon in their mouth people. They actually think they're smarter than us, even though they don't use the site. They don't daily actively sit here and upload and stream. They have no clue what it's like to be a streamer. So they don't understand that the demonetization actually makes it so that you can't get super chats. They don't understand that. That's ignorant. That's really the best way to describe it. It's ignorance, but they're protected from any repercussions of their ignorance simply because they work for Google, they work for YouTube. Mightier than thou attitude. They'll add in these weird changes like, oh, let's make it stricter so that you get flagged for adult content more often and not test it.
And I depend on ad revenue from YouTube to keep food on the table, to pay the bills. You know what I mean?
Why test it? Testing. You're the test dummy. You the viewer, me the streamer, we're the test subjects. They don't have to test nothing. They just launch it and then see how it goes. And if there's a public outcry backwards from the change they made, then maybe they'll roll it back. But for the most part, they just launch it and say, F it. Let's see how it goes. So, sadly, it's pretty frustrating. And I've had a few streams that appear to have been demonetized for the language of the music. How ridiculous is that? Again, this is music I have been running on YouTube for 7 years, and now in 2025, it's not acceptable. It was acceptable for 7 years, and now all of a sudden, because some idiot in a boardroom had a change of opinion on, oh, well, we should monetize it now everyone has to change their business model, right?
Ow! Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Why'd you just go to bite mommy? Wow. All right. So you see what pigs can do.
It's just making it harder and harder to go down memory lane and or even have an attachment to the past when YouTube seems like all they want to do is erase it or ignore it or demonetize it or just make it not viable for a modern audience. And it's funny to me because people say every day, you were funnier back then, you were better back then. Yeah, and if I tried to do that today, I'd be broke because I couldn't make any money on any of it. You know, it's just weird how stuff changes. So anyway, that's a change that I've instituted this morning. For the most part, no one was upset. It just seemed like people were confused. They're like, why is it silent? Is Phil having technical issues? Is he aware the music's not playing? Yes.
Now, in addition, I would like to look at other things like a corner desk, gaming monitors. Okay, a new chair. I'd like to look at these things. I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to buy them. I'm just saying I want to look at them and see what's out there and what's the pricing and things like that. Because we talked about upgrading my setup recently. And the thing is, I could, but if I do it myself, I can't do it all at once. No, I'm not poor. That's the dumb narrative of broken idiots on the internet who are jealous of me. I'm not poor, stupid. There's no way that I can drop the money for a desk, a chair, monitors, and everything at once. You're talking over $1,000 easy. Okay, I can't just drop that money out of my pocket on a whim. What I could do is slowly upgrade my setup over the course of several months. Maybe get a desk, then the next month, get a chair, then the next month, get monitors. You see what I'm saying? But if on Black Friday things go well and a lot of people support the stream and the Black Friday deals are good, maybe I could get it all at once. But it depends on the level of support I receive and the sales that we find. So we don't know what's going to happen until Black Friday. Okay? I mean, it's rare when I have to come out and say, guys, we really need tons of money today. When do I say that, right? Very rarely. I mean, like I said, the one time was the end of last year when a tax situation came up out of nowhere. I don't feel that I'm in a situation where I do those kind of things. You know, there are people out there who exploit. And they find ways to exploit constantly.
That's how I am. It actually bothers me. I'm not kidding. It bothers me that I can't tell you, hey guys, 100% tomorrow, everything's good. We're going to have this stream. It sucks. But, you know, it's up to him to say, yes, we're doing it, and send me his Discord, or else I can't send him the call invite. He doesn't have my Discord because he didn't ask for it. So, there you go. Okay? All right. So that's all I have to say. Hopefully someone will say something in his Twitch chat or Kick chat and get his attention. He'll check his DMs. He'll confirm for tomorrow. He'll send me his stuff. I would love that, okay? All right. Dark Matter with another $2 super chat. You're not structured, you're controlling. Yes, that's what structure is. A structure is something that you build to control a situation so that it's not just loose all over the place and uncontrolled. You're absolutely correct. That's what structure is. Like, if you didn't have a structure on a building, the whole building would fucking collapse because there's nothing to hold it in place to control it. You're right. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to say. If you think that controlling things is a bad thing, you're an idiot. You're an actual complete moron. Thanks for $2, by the way.
This guy's a bitch.
Dark Matter, another $2 super chat. Compromise is better than control. It's why you're friendless. I'm married, stupid. Married. My best friend lives with me.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
You think I'm friendless, but you're the one sitting on my stream throwing me money to say stupid shit. What are you... Who's the loser here? Exactly. Thanks for another $2, by the way. Really appreciate it. By the way, I do have friends. Just because you don't know about them, you don't see them, you don't talk to them, that's intentional. That's by design. That's so you can't harass them, because I don't want shitbags like you who have no lives obsessing over every little piece of my life and trying to make life miserable for those who associate with me. So thanks, and please keep sending money.
You're so disturbed and deluded in your head. What you need is a reality check. You need someone to actually slap sense into you. Maybe a relative, a family member, a psychiatrist, someone, because you're so delusional.
Here in the United States, it's like you just fucking lie and you get right in. Oh, I'm here for tourism for like 2 months. Oh, okay, stamp. And then you never leave. And they never come follow up or nothing. That's why all of a sudden this year, with ICE actually doing their job for the first time in probably 20 years, actually finding these illegals who've been here for ages and kicking them out, that's why the country's in a big uproar about it. Well, it was never supposed to be like this. It was actually supposed to be where we enforce the rules and we kick people out that aren't supposed to be here. We just haven't done it in 20 years. So now they start to do it and people, oh, well, don't you understand that you're uprooting families? Yeah, the families that weren't supposed to be here because they didn't follow the rules. But in other countries, they don't put up with that shit. So for example, let's say I decided I want to move to, I don't know, Belgium for some reason. Maybe the prices are cheaper, beautiful countryside, who knows, right? Well, the Belgian government would probably say, you can't just move here. We want to know all about you. We want to say, what's your job? How much income do you make? How much, here's what you're going to have to pay in taxes when you move here, confirm. And all that has to be like vetted before you're even allowed, or else they don't let you in.
He is a sociopath. And what I mean by that is he has no empathy, sympathy, or morality in him. He literally just doesn't have that capability. So this is true. This is documented.
That's how crazy it is. Like, that's what I mean. So it's different. It's not like everyone just thinks, oh, you could just move wherever you want. You can't. That actually is not true. Tourism, yeah, most places you could go tourism. You can't just stay. I've decided to stay and just live here. No, they throw your ass out. We're the only country that let people do that. Everyone else like, what the fuck? Are you crazy? Get out.
Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm going to burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. Sure would be great to get some more support. We are currently at $14 of support for the entire podcast. The goal here was to try to hit the goal so that we could actually order the food and be sure that we're locking in to do DSP Tries It today. I don't know what's going on today, that for some reason, I guess the people who are supportive of the podcast aren't here today, because we've had some days where we get tons of support on the podcast, and today doesn't seem to be that day. So I want to do DSP Tries It, but we got to hit the goal. If we don't do it then. What can you do, right? Hell is a place where it's very hot. There's, it's torturous conditions, fire, hail, brimstone. Your body is being ripped apart by demons who are shoving red hot pokers up your rectum. Not a nice place. Okay? There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.